Leon Edwards has spoken up. He said, look, the UFC called. They told me the fight's on. March 18th, Kamaru Usman, England. Everything that we've been told from the beginning. And when I say the beginning, guys, the night that head kick heard around the world, the night that Leon became champion of the world, it was that night that Dana White went to the press conference and said, I'm going to get a venue in England. I'm going to hold the trilogy over there. I mean, this has been the plan from the beginning. And somewhere things got a little bit loose. And in all fairness, at least the dirt sheets that I read, because Leon has come out and said that the UFC said, I mean, I guess it's time to book your tickets, Bob's your uncle, and off you go. I mean, that's the way it's appearing right now. And that is a little bit of a head scratcher to me, because a week ago, Ali Abdelaziz came out and said, stop with the rumors. Kamaru's going to be there. 4 days before that, Kamaru came out and said, my hand is fine and I'm going to be there. There's been no replacement. I mean, it just seems like one of these situations where if you're looking for a principal or somebody really close to the situation, I'm not sure why Leon's saying he received a phone call, which in a best case scenario becomes hearsay. I just don't know why that's the one that makes us all confident. Now, let me set that aside. Are you guys aware that March 18th, guys, that's like 2 months from Saturday. I don't have a calendar in front, but I mean, it's close. That is like 2 months. That's soon. And prior to that, we're going to get a light heavyweight world title fight. Prior to that, we're going to get an interim 45, undisputed 55. And we got a lot of fighting to do. It's a good time to be a fight fan. But as we start to break that down, I mean, March seemed like so far away. They're going to fight next year. They're going to fight in Q1, right? You mean a real jerk. We're going to fight in Q1, which is supposed to stand for quarter one. Just a dork, right? You're going to fight in March. That's when you're going to fight. But I will share with you, it seems so far away. Guys, what do you make of that fight? The only sport in the world where there is no such thing as a home court advantage. The only sport is this one. It is not an advantage to be fighting at home. It is not an advantage to be fighting in front of your friends. It is not an advantage to carry the media and have everybody that you've ever told you're a tough guy come out to see you in person. Oh, by the way, and that's only after they asked you to get them tickets. I mean, I'm just sharing for you. There's a lot of pressure that goes on you, and there's a lot of pressure that's going to be removed from Kamaru Usman. And it's not going to be the other way where he's flying into enemy territory. So let's just throw that one out. Right? Because there's something. This is a game of inches. These guys are splitting hairs, but let's throw that one out. Make a case for Leon. Give me your best case for Leon based on what you've seen. And that is wherein lies the problem. Kamaru Usman has had a cardiovascular advantage over every opponent he's ever faced. Won the world champ over T. Wood, and we all stand back and go, wow, that was quite some pace you put on him, young man. But Leon's always had that same advantage. And he didn't have that with Kamaru. Right? They go meet up, and we still give that compliment to Kamaru. Kamaru was wearing him down. Kamaru was breaking him mentally. I'm just not convinced it's because Kamaru was in better shape. Or moreover, I'm not convinced it was because Leon wasn't in a good enough shape. There's some things that are so doggone difficult to recover from, and an adrenaline dump is at the top of the list. And that first round, I'm talking about their last fight, one where Leon became champion, the very first round of that fight, there was such a blessed opportunity that was unexpected that I believe Leon had an adrenaline dump. He not only got a takedown, which he most likely didn't see coming. I don't even know that he went for a takedown the whole rest of the fight. He damn sure didn't get one, but he then has mount. He then has his back, dry, opportunity, rear naked, right? I mean, it's just one of these things that when he got up from that after that dominant win, Kamaru shook it off and Leon was a little bit fatigued. That's what I saw. A lot of people chalked it up to where they fought. They chalked it up to Salt Lake. I don't have to be completely right here. I just got to be a little partially right, but you can be too with the Salt Lake. And all that I'm attempting to prove, right, if you're going to deal with Kamaru Usman, you got to be able to keep up. It's as simple as that. The punches and the kicks are fun for SportsCenter. That doesn't have anything to do with it if you can't hold up. But I'm not willing to concede that Leon can't hold up. I think that there was a little bit more going into that fight. I think there was a couple of intangibles, specifically the takedown, mount, back control, all in the first period, that worked against Leon. And then you have something to be said for confidence. When you want to give a guy confidence, give him a world championship. What does that do for you? How much does that help you? Every wrestling coach in America, in March, prior to the NCAA tournament, every coach in America will sit down and tell their athletes the exact same story, which is about a young man out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, representing the Cowboys of Oklahoma State named Mark Branch, who went into the NCAA tournament with 7 wins and 8 losses. He had a losing record, and he came out the national champion. So you've got this guy with a losing record. Now, it was a bit deceptive, by the way. Goes and wins the national championship. I mean, just if we stay right in line, you're going to have a 500 season next year. Just to stay in line, just what we've already been doing. Well, no, it was damn near undefeated. It was damn near undefeated the year after that, and it was damn near undefeated the year after that. He was a freshman. Should I mention that? 7 wins, 8 losses as a freshman, comes out an NCAA champion, but then his whole career was different. The next 3 years, he's cruising. He's going right into the NCAA finals. He's winning more championships. There's nothing to give a guy confidence like giving him a national title. It's a very similar situation with Edwards. Now, Kamaru's going old school. Kamaru has dug down, buckled down. He's even playing head games. Everybody in the world's talking about, is Kamaru going to show up that night? Everybody in the world's talking about he's walking around with a cast on his hand, except for Kamaru. Kamaru has said nothing. Ali finally came out and spoke up for Kamaru. Kamaru said nothing. Kamaru's enjoying that Leon doesn't know, is he going to show that day? Doesn't know, do I get ready for Chimaev? Doesn't know, should I be prepared for Covington? It's a side of Kamaru that we haven't seen, but it's a very tough set of shoes that Kamaru had to put on. The shoes of the contender for the number 1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter in the world and the older welterweight in history that anybody with any level of credibility could discuss being better than George St. Pierre, and all of a sudden he's a contender. All of a sudden he's going into enemy territory. All of a sudden he's walking out first. I mean, right, there's just a lot of things, and Kamaru's got to do that, and how is he going to absorb it? And how is he going to play that? And how is he going to navigate it? And to watch him do so much by seemingly not doing it at all. For me, it's very interesting. It's very fascinating. That physical element is going to be between Kamaru and Leon. Make no mistake, that's coming up on March 18th. But there is a mental game being played right now. It's a mental game being played by Usman. And it's the first time he's ever played the game. And I'm bringing it to your attention because you got 8 weeks. I want to make sure that you enjoy it.